Hey everyone, it's Troy with Airgun Depot. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the JTS Brawn, a hunting air gun I think you need to know about. So let's talk about first what you can expect out of the box. You're going to receive the rifle. You are going to get a full reseal kit. It will come with 2 magazines and also your owner's manual. The rifle will come empty of air. So the first time you use it, you will need to cock the rifle to take the spring tension off of the hammer so that it can fill with air, but after that, you should be all set. The JTS Brawn will come in 4 calibers, so 177, 22, 25, and 30 caliber. The 22 caliber is the one that I'm gonna show you guys today, and all the specs for the other rifles will be on our website. So the 22 is rated for up to 900 feet per second, which it can get with some lighter pellets. What we tested in it today were the 18.1 grain JTS pellets, and the gun is putting out a solid 31 foot-pounds. It is rated for 60 shots per fill. It is a 3,200 PSI fill pressure regulated to about 1,800 PSI, and you'll see through our shot string that just around shot 45, 46, it started to come off the reg, but it actually went into an unregulated bell curve, and it was able to achieve a full 60 usable shots. One of the great parts about this rifle is, other than the butt pad and the seals, pretty much everything on this rifle is going to be all metal or wood construction, so you don't have a lot of plastic. The downside is it does make this rifle a little heavy, coming in at 9.3 pounds. But because of the bullpup design, it actually keeps most of that weight towards the rear, which does make it very comfortable to shoulder and shoot. So a quick overview on the rifle. You are going to start out with your rubber butt pad. Moving up, this will be your cocking lever and your cheek rest. Moving on up, you will have a full Picatinny scope rail. We flip the rifle over here. This is where you'll see your regulator gauge, and you'll also have your magazine loading port. This is going to be your plenum area with your full air cylinder. Your gauge here will show your fill pressure. What's really neat about this system is if you're right-handed or left-handed, you can just take the gauge and turn it to the other side to be able to see that pressure from whatever is the most comfortable angle. At the end of the shroud, you will have a threaded end cap, so you can add your favorite moderator. And also underneath will be a cap to cover your Foster fitting. And this is where you'll use your quick disconnect to fill the rifle. So the way this magazine loads, rather than spinning the magazine for pre-tension and then adding your pellets, rotating the cap reverse like a lot of air rifles out there, you'll simply push in your first pellet, rotate it to the next spot, put in a pellet, rotate to the next spot until full. The 22 caliber does have a 10 pellet magazine. Once you have your magazine loaded, you'll just simply cock the rifle and insert the magazine. There is a small notch machine in the magazine that shows you where it slides over the barrel so you get the correct orientation when loaded. If you were to ever need to decock the rifle, you can simply remove the magazine, make sure the rifle is on fire, hold the lever back, pull the trigger, and slowly release the lever forward. So that's going to sum up all the major features on the rifle. Now we're going to throw a scope on this, take it out to the range, let me show you how it shoots. All right guys, so here we are at the range. Got the rifle topped off with an AccuShot 4-16. This is the mini SWAT. I really like a small compact scope on a bullpup like this. Do have our magazine loaded up. We are shooting the JTS dead centers. These are the 18.1 grain that we also use in our chronograph test. So let's load the rifle up. Let's cock the rifle. Slide in the magazine. Take it off safe. We're ready to shoot. All right, so there's our 5 shots with the JTS 18.13. Because I do consider these great little hunting platforms, I also want to try out the Predator Poly Mags in 22. Here we are with our 5-shot group, just under an inch at 45 yards. May tighten up with either a good barrel cleaning or a little bit of break-in, but either way, plenty enough for a squirrel noggin, which is what I would use a rifle like this for. So please like, comment, and subscribe on our channel. This is Troy with Airgun Depot. Stay safe and good shooting.